Hello. Say hi to my puppy. Not my puppy. I'm pet sitting. I love pet sitting. I don't have a dog of my own right now. I have a kitty, but I get to pet sit these little cutie pies. I've had him all week. So I went on a hike today, hiking with Mr. Luca here, and I had a lot of thoughts coming to me today. The direction I want to go in terms of my Purify workshop that comes in November. You can register for that on my website if you want to join that. The direction I want to go in terms of my embodiment work, my birth work, where my passion lies, how sovereignty plays a role in birth and motherhood. And something that constantly comes into my awareness is our body. And the essence of embodiment is deeply grounding yourself and nurturing a deep, interconnected relationship with your body, through your body. And there's such a escapism involved in the human realm where we kind of disconnect ourselves from the body. It's done intentionally to disconnect us from our essence. And it's done in a lot of different ways. This is a deeper discussion at some other point. It's done through certain jabs and medicines and things that numb you and disconnect your soul from the vessel that you're in. But it's also this conditioning that we receive in our life as far as expectations, stereotypes, these layers of trauma and community pressures that we face in our society. And one of the biggest ones for women is beauty. And this is a personal one for me in a lot of ways because I was really deep in the beauty industry. One, my mom was a cosmetologist. I grew up with her always doing my hair. Hair was everything. Makeup was everything. How you dress was everything. I eventually went to school for fashion. I loved sewing. I went to fashion marketing and merchandising in college. So the external image of who we are was embedded in me from such a young age. How you look, how you present yourself, and what the beauty standards are that you want to present the world that shows your value. And this is interesting to me because it's like, it's not authentic. So much of these beauty standards that we reach for are completely inauthentic to who we are. They are cookie cutter. They're kind of this basic conditioning of layers placed on us at a young age, especially women. And think about the ways that we alter ourselves in order to meet particular beauty standards. This started to become very, very clear to me as I started to get deeper into holistic wellness and becoming aware of how what we put on our bodies impact our health, because every single thing you put on your skin or into your body is either supporting you or poisoning you. That goes for your clothes, how they're made, what type of material they are, what processing they went through, your shampoo and conditioner, what chemicals are in that, what's seeping into your scalp, your makeup, what's used to make it. It's clogging your pores, clogging your lymphatic system, deodorant, It's got aluminum, clogs your lymphatic system, doesn't allow you to excrete toxins. Your armpits are a huge lymphatic excretion point. Our whole skin is. Our skin is our third kidney, meaning that's a really big detox mechanism of our bodies. And if we're not able to detox through these points, and our lymphatic system is clogged because of all the makeup we wear, our lotions, our deodorant, our sunscreens, everything you're putting on your body, it builds up in your system. Then these are all things that are getting stored inside your body. And then we wonder why tumors happen and cancers and skin cancers and all of that happen. Our underwear, our bras, everything has an effect on our body. And we're wearing these things and we're doing all of these things and not realizing the impact it has on our health, let alone our mental health. From a young age, as girls, we feel ashamed of our menstrual cycle. We're using tampons and pads and things that go inside our body and that are actually poisoning us from the inside. And then we wonder why our periods are so messed up and why things like toxic shock syndrome happen. It's because you're not supposed to be inserting a tampon into you. And then all of the lotions and the skincare products and the makeups and the hairsprays and the beauty, just everything that we're like immersed into at a young age is poisoning us. And then we call it self-care to go shopping and loading up on all of these terrible products. Everything that's just marketed to us that tell us the way that we're supposed to become beautiful. Get waxed, get your nails done, do your hair, get all the makeup, get the most beautiful clothes, the purses, the shoes, the bras, the lingerie, the perfumes, the deodorants. It's all disembodying us. And we don't realize it. And it's so unconscious because we get to this point where we kind of get defensive of it if someone has something to say. Then it becomes this empowerment. Now we're empowered by doing these things for ourselves because we're independent women and we're getting everything and buying our own stuff that make us happy. Why does it make us happy? Why are we doing these things? What are the unconscious belief systems and patterns and behaviors beneath the surface that make us think that we still have to coat our bodies with all of this crap in order to be beautiful? It's shocking to me how many men don't even know what a woman's body actually looks like. A real, raw woman's body. That hair, having hairy armpits or legs or anything else can be such a turnoff because of the standards that have been set on women. And now, because for couple generations now, well, one solid generation for sure, a couple, you need to be shaved and waxed and clean and make-upped and bleached. And that's what makes you beautiful. And then as women, we convince ourselves that that's self-care to do all those things because they make us feel good. Why do they make us feel good? Why are those things making us feel good? Why do we think that any of that is self-care? Because it's actually the opposite of self-care. It's it's convincing us that all of these things are what we need to be valued. That our authentic and raw, natural self isn't enough. It's not enough to go date somebody or find a man or be taken seriously at work. That somehow being not wearing makeup isn't as beautiful, isn't professional. The standards are just endless. And when do we start taking our power back? I mean, feminism, the idea behind feminism was for us to become free and equal. But what we've done is we've put these shackles on ourselves, because now we've bound ourselves into this system of competition with men to try to like prove ourselves and prove our worth and prove our value in this corporate world of equality, wanting to be treated equally. And now we're trying to bring ourselves to this like standard of men, but we're not men. And we continue to bide for their affection by accommodating all of these beauty standards. And many times it's not even men that put these beauty standards on us. It's us as women who would put it on each other. We've all kind of collectively absorbed these beauty routines. And by marketing companies, we're convinced that it's making us empowered and beautiful. And it's not. And my journey into this world really began after I became a mom. Not just because I didn't want to do any of it anymore. I wanted to be lazy and not do my makeup or not do much for my hair. Started into the holistic wellness world of realizing how much I was poisoning myself by putting it all on. And not only that, how liberating it's been to release it all and not hold myself to the standard of needing to put any of that on at any day, because I don't think I need it anymore. And it's crazy because I used to be the person who always had to have my hair perfect and my makeup done and my outfit perfect before I could leave the house. Heels strapped on for my retail job. You won't find heels in my house anymore. You won't find a stitch of makeup. No hairspray, no gels. I don't even flat iron my hair anymore. I don't even use a blow dryer typically. It's such a stark difference from the person I used to be. There was no intention of me ever becoming like this crunchy hippie mom. But it just happened. And it's been a long process. But there's still those days where you feel self-conscious because it feels like you're so different from everybody else or so radical. To be the person who say, I don't wear makeup, I don't put anything in my hair, I only use shampoo bars and that's it. I don't buy any type of lotion or any skincare whatsoever. Everything I put on my skin, I make homemade. It's only salves, generally. I don't use sunblock. I don't use deodorant. I don't shave. And I try to buy as good quality clothes as I can. And I typically actually shop at thrift stores because then I can find some of the better quality brands at a cheaper price. Tip for you as your retail expert. But I just want you to sit with that tonight, because reclaiming our sovereignty and reclaiming our embodiment, our empowerment, is not about how we look. These makeup companies and beauty brands are using this idea of empowerment to get you to keep buying their products. But those aren't the products none of those products are going to empower you. They're not. They're going to keep you shackled to this idea of beauty. And I can tell you this, losing this tooth last year, that put me in this face-to-face battle with beauty standards that really took me down a rabbit hole I never expected to go down. And a lot of people still wonder, like, oh, well, when are you going to get it fixed? There's so many ways you can fix your teeth. Right. But part of that journey for me was realizing that no matter what I can get to fix my teeth from what it looks like to people outside, that tooth will never come back. And this is me without any denture, without any flipper, without anything to replace that tooth. And it was important for me to come and make peace with this and what I look like now. Because I know from people I've talked to that a lot of these replacement works or things that you try to do to fix your teeth can be uncomfortable and not what you can, not what you expect. And chasing this like perfect smile and perfect teeth can end up being this never-ending battle of trying to fix something that I feel self-conscious about, when I could just learn to love me the way I am. Even missing teeth. And even feeling the need to explain why I'm missing teeth. Because it can be a very quick judgment of somebody being like, and I've heard it from someone close to me, a very quick judgment of, it looks like you've been smoking meth, or something like that. No, I didn't lose my teeth because of drugs, but thanks for that kind of stereotype. And to be honest, the story behind why I lost it doesn't really matter. It's not really anybody else's business. And whatever it is that you may deal with that makes you feel self-conscious, that you feel like you need to fix or cover up or change so that other people don't talk about you or feel more comfortable with the way you look, let that shit go. Because as long as you do anything, especially a way of altering your body, any type of change to your body and the way you look, if you ever are doing any of that to change or manipulate the way someone sees you or perceives you, then you are handing your power to everyone outside of you. You've already given up the power that you hold for yourself. Because the only opinion that truly matters is the one for yourself. And being the most authentic version of yourself. And that means being raw, real, genuine. And sometimes it's not always beautiful. by human standards and stereotype standards. But in the end, the most beautiful thing is authenticity. And I think we could use a little bit more of that in this world. I'm going to leave it there tonight. Love you all.